All right. Sorry about all these technical difficulties, guys. Uh, First time doing it outside. I've had a couple times. I had the little button in my pocket. I think it was messing up. 1 second, guys. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, like I said, I think I had the button in my pocket, so I stopped the video a couple times a little bit earlier. But earlier, basically, what I was trying to do is we're cutting through the log. Follow me over here. All right, there we go, guys. Oh, over here. Come on, camera. Okay, it's kind of working. It's pretty cold out here. It's only 15, so I think that's a little bit of the problem too we're having. Um, yeah, we made about halfway through. The chain, it's a brand new chain, so it got a little bit loose. So we're gonna sit here. We're gonna tighten it up and get back at it. Really, we're not gonna use that other mic. I don't think. I think that other mic. What the? Is this the wrong one? Oh shoot! Sorry, guys. Back again. We got the wrong. This one's for my. Shoot. Stay up there, buddy. We'll be right back. Let's make sure you're recording. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Back at it. We got our scrunch right here. So sorry. I know there's a couple of weird things. It's the camera's gone off a little bit quicker than I wanted to. I had the button in my pocket, and I guess I hit it a couple times. So took away the button. Took away the other mic. I did not like how the other mic was sounding. It's just yeah. Apparently the phone sounds a little bit better. So we're gonna keep using the phone volume or mic and see how that goes. Just as the video stopped before abruptly, sorry about that, guys. Again, just getting into this, I don't even know why that one happened. I think it's because I went to go grab the button and I must have hit it by accident. Chain loosened up. It's a brand new chain. That sort of thing is gonna happen. So we got the phone. We should always have this on you anyway, to be honest. Usually a lot of guys, and we might, they'll do like 550 paracord or something like that, and they'll do a 550 paracord and they'll like stick it on themselves so they don't lose it. Probably a good idea, especially if you're in the woods, because these things, yeah, they go missing. If they go missing, you're not running your saw, because I mean you're gonna get a loose chain. Chains are gonna break. Chains need to be sharpened. All that fun. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna loosen these up just a little bit. So, and what I like to do is I'll put it nose down like that. A little bit of pressure on the front, like so. Then we just come over here. We tighten up this inner screw. I believe it's clockwise. Basically, we're looking for the slack to come out of it. Might need to loosen up just a little bit more. This back one, I think, was still just a little bit too slow. There we go. Now let's try. And just like that, guys. Hopefully you guys were able to see that, but I don't know. Hopefully you guys were able to see it just kind of suck right up. That's all you want, you know? That's perfect. And it's probably going to loosen up again, at least once or twice more until it's fully, you know, worn in. And that's to be expected. That's any chain you buy. That's part of the game. Now, when you're tightening these, tighten them up pretty snug, but you don't gotta go all crazy. You really don't. Just a good snug, and then you should be set up. Now, as you guys can tell, it's running pretty good. It's cutting really well. I'm only going about 3/4 throttle because in the owner's manual, I don't know if you guys remember. If you guys didn't see that video, go check it out now. Come back to this one. You don't really have to. I mean, it was just the review on this, but it does go over that in the instructions. It says you want to run about 3 tanks at 3/4 throttle, just to break in the engine, just like your car or brand new motorcycle, anything like that. You have an engine break-in period where you don't want to give it, full throttle. Now there was a couple times I kind of forgot and got it on her a little bit more, but then we started to settle down and do that 3/4 where I remembered. So the rest of this, we try to do 3/4 throttle, get through the rest of this, and yeah, we'll be back. Let's see how it runs. I let it sit out here for a little bit because I had to go warm up. It is 15 and I do not like the cold. I will be honest with you guys. Here, Barry, you can hold on to the, oopsies. Here's the bear. There you go, buddy. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna do, we're not even gonna do full choke. See if it'll run. 1 second. Makes me do that. Okay. Up one. Well, I must have made it all the way through because it looks like I got the friggin' rope caught myself. We caught it pretty quick, so I think. Oh man, I might just work it out of there, but no, I think we're gonna have to take it apart. Well, shoot, I didn't even know that was on there. Maybe that's from when I pulled it out of the truck or something. Or, you know, I bet when I put it down on the truck, I bet you just stuck to it or something at the bottom. Jeepers. Well, those are things that you find. You know what? Cutting through these big logs, this is the biggest thing I've ever cut up. This saw, by the way, is doing amazing. It may seem like it's not, but it's only because I'm trying to run 3/4 throttle, and I'm having a hard time just holding at that 3/4 throttle, so that's a lot of it. But it's actually running super, super smooth. So let's get that scrunch in. Get her opened up, and I'll try to see if I can get you guys in here a little bit better. I might need to get a closer view, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. See, let's loosen these guys up. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. It really shouldn't. But we're almost through. I might grab a pick bar actually and try to split it. I need to get an axe. I don't have one yet. I had like one, but it wasn't really a splitting axe. And I ended up leaving it at the farm, I'm pretty sure. And I have to get another one. If you guys have any suggestions that are a decent budget one, let me know in the comments below, because I am gonna need one for some of this stuff. Oh yeah, she's in there good. Look at that. Oh wow. Yeah, she wound herself. Oh, there we go though. Ah, see, that wasn't that big of a deal. Well, she might be still wound up a little bit though, huh? I can't move this one. You know what, guys? Let's use gloves when you're handling the chain. I've done that before. Freaking just slice my fingers right up. I get these things pretty sharp. Oops. There we go. All right. Well, make sure she's all clean now. Okay. I think we're good to go. Now, if I was in the garage, I would have given this thing a shot of spray, but we're outside in the cold. Again, it's only 15 out here, so I don't love this weather, but you know, great upstate New York, right? You gotta love it. Okay. Come on, Joe. Pretend like you've done this before, buddy. Yeah, got it. Yeah, just like that. Just like that, guys. Not that hard. I'm just making it look really difficult right now because of how I'm trying to do this. But it's actually super, super easy. You guys will probably do it way faster than me on your first try. There we go. Then you just put this on, just like so. This is such an awkward way of doing this. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Nothing. Yeah, and then I just dropped that. Oh my goodness, this is great. Like I said, I'm new to this. I don't claim to be a professional at all. Have I ran this all? Yes. Do I know what I'm doing? Yes. But at the same time, how much have I really done at this? Not that much, as you guys can see. So that's why I said we're really learning together. Right now we're backing off the tensioner. We're just going counterclockwise because yeah, whenever you put it on, you want to get that all lined up and set before you put your cover on. I have done that before. It is not fun. You can damage some stuff if you're not careful. So you're just right now. I'm just making sure the pin right here and your tensioner is lined up. I know you guys can't really see it, but I mean, right there, that pin. Now we gotta hold this like this. Just like that. Perfect. Just applying some pressure right there, right? And if you just take that pressure off, ooh, without the chainsaw going over the place. See, what I need to do is, maybe next time, I'll pull the truck up and we'll use the truck, the back of the truck. That probably would have been a way better deal. We're probably, that's, like I said, we're learning, guys. We're learning. I think that's what we'll start doing for future. We'll start using the back of the truck. Well, you know what? I'm kind of glad we did that, you know? You guys got to learn some stuff, you know? That's nothing to be scared about. That's going to happen. Sometimes you're going to hit, like, nails. Sometimes you're going to, especially in these big lugs, you don't know. Sometimes these things have fences in them. I've seen some guys. Luckily, I haven't really had to do much of that. But that's just because, you know, I haven't really done a lot of this. So, yeah, we're going to find stuff like that sometimes. And you just got to, yeah, you got to know how to deal with it. So, again, got some pressure off right there. They come in here. Gonna go clockwise. Like probably the whole turn or something. Not much. Like I said, you'll see it and feel it. Suck right up in there. Yeah, I think that was like maybe like 2 turns or something. You don't want it too tight either, right? But you do want, you know, snug enough. You want to be able to well oil itself. Because if you start seeing any discoloration up here, you're knowing that your oilers are not working. And you need to clean your stuff out and maybe turn your oiler up if you have an adjustable one. This one does on the bottom. I have it cranked all the way up because I just don't know. It doesn't seem to be doing like too much oil, I don't think. So I think I'm going to leave it at that until I feel like I see too much. And that's why a lot of times you guys will see me pointing the blade, or sorry, the bar. Holy crap. Haha, there's one. Put that on the counter. We don't have a counter yet, but we will. The blade versus bar counter. But yeah, so the bar here, you see me kind of going near it with the tip. That's to check to see if I'm throwing oil. Because if you're oiling, your tip should be throwing oil on your log. And if you're not, then it's not oiling enough. Because that is a big deal. Like that'll fry your chain in your bar so fast. It really does not take much. So you really want to kind of keep on that every once in a while after you've been digging in for a bit. You know, pull her out, do a quick check, make sure it didn't get too dirty. It doesn't take much. And if it does, like if you're at home like I am, I could just easily go right to the garage, shoot it with some air, and you know, back at it. Too easy. And when I'm in the garage, when I'm doing my carving, I do that a lot. And I'm just kind of putting these things on evenly, nice and soft. Just kind of make sure it's balanced. I don't know, you probably don't need to do all that, but I don't want that to warp. I know those things tend to warp, especially in the summertime, if you don't put them on quite right. So we should be almost all the way through this, guys. Let me see. I mean, yeah, look at that. Like, I don't know. We might just try to take a pick bar at it and just split it. I think I have my pick bar outside. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go run and try to grab that. Set that down there for now. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, we're back. We got the pick bar. Sorry, it took so long. Oh, shoot. Okay, one second. Be right back, guys. Okay, we're back again. Sorry about that. I had to shut the garage. I was on all the heat out. Okay, got the pick bar. Let's see if we can crack this thing open. Like I said, this is the biggest piece I've ever dealt with. I've dealt with logs, but nothing like this. This is super hard maple. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Too easy. Look at that. Look at that, though, guys. Oh, my goodness. Shoot, that is some beautiful wood. My goodness, look at that. Those are some big boys. All right. Heck yeah, guys. That is nice. Oh, my goodness. I'll wait until you guys see. I'm going to get you guys close up afterwards. But this stuff is beautiful. Just look at this stuff.
And watch what you're saying to that thing.
I'm recording.
I know.
Okay. That's not going to move. So, either way, let's get these cut up real quick. And then, yeah, I can show you guys a little bit better what it looks like. Guys, went pretty well, as you guys can see. It's cutting beautifully. Now what we're trying to do here is there's a few ways you guys can cut this. You guys could you guys could try to cut all the way through, but you're going to dig your blade into the ground. You got to sharpen your blade, right? As soon as this thing touches any dirt, even going through this bark, a lot of people will debark it first, just so you don't have to, go through your chain. I don't even have a hatchet, to be honest. I gotta get one because that probably would save my blade a little bit more from having to be sharpened. Shoot, I said blade again. There you go. Put it down in check mark. Bar and chain. Throw your chain again faster. So what we're trying to do here is we're just trying to get very close as we can. And like we do with that one, we're just going to try to split it. That seems to be working pretty good, especially in this cold weather. The other way is we could try to roll it. And I don't really have the stuff to be rolling these things. Other than this pick bar and my brute strength. So we're going to try to just break it in half again. Hope that works. So far we've been pretty good to the chain. We haven't dug it into anything yet. Oh, there's that. I don't know if this is going to work on this one. Again, this is untested, guys. Why is that thing falling over there? Over here, guys. Guys, I don't know about this one. We might have to get something a little bit better. But, I mean, it kind of works, but it isn't. It's not very reliable. I don't know why. Let's try to put it downwards. Maybe it's too high again. I don't know. Maybe it's too far away. I don't know. Like I said, there was really no instructions. They didn't give me a distance on the thing. Maybe you guys got it way too far away because like when I'm right here, it seems to work pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe it's the sun. I don't know. Maybe it's not for outside. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it wasn't working great in the garage either. So I don't know. We'll figure it out together, guys. Looks like we're gonna figure out this log together. If you guys know better ways of this, you know, feel free to throw it in the comments. I'm sure there's a way better way of doing this. But here we are. Huh. Let's try the rolling method. You know what? This thing looks like it might roll. You know what? Let's try that. Oh, that's a lot of log. Let me tell you guys. Oh. All right, that works. That works. I don't like how it's on that one, but let's go here. Let's kind of do one of these ones. Use leverage, guys. You don't gotta use all your power. Sometimes you can just use a lever, whatever you want to call it. Lever, tomato. Okay. So there we go. We did the flipping method. Because we still had a lot to go. That was the reason why that was going, but I was nervous. I really didn't want to dig this chain and bar. Haha. Got it right that time. You guys saw I was going to mess it up, didn't you? Not today. Well, not after what I've already done today. Okay, well, let's take that right off. We don't need that choke. We don't need that on either. Let's get at it. bar oil. Not cutting very good. So I did go through this bark, so maybe, I mean, this was the part that was in the ground, unfortunately. I should probably cut this half last, knowing that, because I just went through bark and ice pretty heavy. And I don't think, oh, and we do need oil. So yeah, and you can tell when it starts cutting and you stop throwing chips, it's starting to get dull. You can start seeing it smoke a little bit too, which means your bar's getting hot. And when it starts doing that, you gotta get some more oil in it. Otherwise, you're gonna burn up your bar. Okay, be right back. Should have had all this out. So I thought we could make it through this thing with only one tank. Alright guys, we're back. We just had to get some more bar oil. We just get the cheap stuff. Oh man, the camera's not following me. There you go, camera. There you go. Wow, this thing's like all sorts of messing up. So this is what we use, just some Country Line. We get this right from Tractor Supply. I think it's like $8-9, pretty cheap stuff. If you guys know a cheaper or better, let me know. I don't really need better. I think this stuff works just fine. I've never bought anything better than this. And it seems to work. Oh, there we go. Oh, it didn't spill it that time. Nice. I know I should have used our funnel trick, but that funnel, I gotta get a new one. It has a leak in it. I was trying to do gas earlier, and it spilled everywhere. Alright, what is that? We're just about through this one. But I don't know, like I said, we're gonna look at this chain, see how it looks. Oh yeah, she's getting, I think she's still there. We might be able, hopefully I'd like to just get that one done. Because that's really all we're trying to do today with this thing, is just half these things up. We're gonna tighten this up just a little bit, because you can see it got loose again. Shouldn't do it too many more times though, but you know, that one definitely got it a little bit warm by it running out. Which means I am putting out quite a bit of oil, because usually with like a smaller saw, like man, it's probably, I change out that probably every 2 tanks or something. This one I haven't even made it through a full tank yet, because I filled them up the same time, and here we are. So I don't know, might be oiling too much. I don't know if there's a real way to tell. Like I don't see oil splashing around, so I feel like it ain't that much, too much. But guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys know of better ways to tell. Maybe I am oiling too much. Maybe it's just because it's such a big bar and chain, it's just gonna throw that much more oil. If you guys know, let me know. Like I said, this is my first time running a saw this big. I've ran, a 20-inch bar and chain before on a 455 Rancher. That was probably my other biggest saw I'd ran, to be honest. So. This back tightened up so we can rock and roll into this log. But yeah, these things are all there, that's for sure. This saw is all there. Let me tell you, I'm loving this saw. This was so far 10 out of 10. I'm pretty in love with it. I'm in love with it. Okay, so let me see. We're right through here. Let's try the pick bar one more time. The more we can save that chain, the better. We're just about through. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, guys. That's what I thought. We're right through. Perfect. Now we'll get this out of the way. Let me see if I can flip this up for you guys so you guys can see what we're dealing with here. Look at this. Oh, this is all there. Look at that. Oh, that's not bad, right? Look, it's almost 4 feet. Get 3.5 or so. And now look at that saw. I know you guys can't probably quite tell, but for how long, you guys see, I'm cutting in through both sides. The blade is cutting, the bar and chain, holy crap, the bar and chain is cutting super straight. I mean, look how smooth that is. And this is hard maple, guys. I mean, and this saw is just, oh, it's having fun. And I mean, I'm not going hard on it. I'm going half throttle, 3/4 at best. And it's just, you see, like, look at this. Like, that's amazing. That's without me even touching it. That's without me. That's just factory. That is just factory on a Neotech chain and bar. Yeah. So, okay, we got one more to do, guys. I think what we're gonna do is we might just leave it right here, because that way I can maybe get it all the way through almost. We don't have to do as much flipping. We'll try it out, see how it goes. While this thing's tracking with me. I do, okay guys, so you're probably gonna say this in the comments when you do, that's awesome. I do know that my low's a little bit high right now because it should be idling and the bar, the chain should be stopping, and it's not. I do know that. The screwdriver's in there. I'll play around with it afterwards. It is a little bit unsafe to run it this way, but yeah, it is running a little bit. I think the high set pretty decent. I feel like the RPMs I'm pretty happy with them. The thing's not bogging out. It's running as good as I need it to. They might not be dialed in. I don't have one of those tachometers. I will get one eventually so I can learn how to do that, and we'll learn together how to do that. But I just did it off of sound. Right now, like I said, I know my low's a little bit high. It should be idling and the chain should be stopping. And that's why I'm starting it with the chain going. You really shouldn't do that either, but I'm doing it just so it's not so hard on that clutch, because I know that it's a little bit extra than what it should be. All right, let's get her started. Hopefully she cuts a little bit better than she was before. Looks like we're gonna need to sharpen the chain, guys. That's the difference, right? When you start seeing that, I mean, there's no sense. You're just gonna burn up your chain and your bar. Yeah, time to sharpen. When you stop doing, these nice things, like I said, I went through that bark. That's why I was trying to split them before I even got into the bark. But then I decided to come back through because I should just, probably on that one, I should probably did a little bit more once I realized I probably should have flipped it back over, went at it again. So I wasn't going straight to that bark. I was trying not to. That's why I was trying to split it the way I was. But going to that bark, yeah. And that's why a lot of guys will debark these things, because, yeah, it's going to save your chains. Especially a big chain like this is probably going to take me a few minutes to sharpen. But you know what? That might bring a sharpening video. But right now I'm going to get these two up to the garage. Then this guy, I don't know. We'll see. We might do a sharpening and then get him cut up. I do still want to try to get some of these logs out, but we're running out of daylight. But we'll see how it goes. So right now, I think that was it for today. I mean, that was pretty much my review. So far, I am really loving this saw. You guys see every single time I want it to start, it starts up pretty much one crank. It is cutting beautifully through this stuff. Like I said, this isn't its fault. This is my fault, and this is just part of the game too. I mean, you're cutting, your chains are gonna dull. You gotta sharpen them. It's just all part of the game. If you guys are new to sharpening, I suggest getting that Stihl sharpener. It's like 50 bucks. It's pretty nice right out the gate. If you don't know anything about it, it's probably the easiest one to learn. If you know a little bit and you want to do a little bit more, I'd say go the Dremel route. That's the route I'm at. I really like it. I mean, sure, can you do a little bit better with a hand? I'm sure you can. But that Dremel, it's super fast and it does a pretty freaking good job right out the gate. You'll see that right afterwards, because maybe that's what we'll do. You guys just saw this, right? Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do a little continuation. Maybe we won't get to those today. We'll see, but maybe we will. Because right now, you guys saw how shavings look when you have a shop star, right? You're gonna be throwing, and this is like any tool. This is any tool. This is any sharpening in ever. Like a chisel, same thing. You want to be producing stuff like this. If you're using a plane, you want to be producing things like this. That's what you want. You don't want to be producing sawdust unless you're sanding, you know. If you're producing sawdust like this, your chain is dull, real dull. So as soon as that happens, like I said, I could have tried to go through this thing, and some guys will. And sometimes you have to when you're out there. Yeah, you're gonna have to, but then you're probably gonna replace your chain because you're gonna like really, you know, the more you give at her, you know, the more it's gonna go and the more it's gonna go out of whack. So, you know, and there's a lot of theories. There's a lot of chain theory. We're not gonna go through much. If you do want to know how to do it really well, Bucking Billy Ray, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure that's it. If I was wrong, please mention in the comments below. That guy, oh man, he does hand filing. He's amazing at it. He loves it. I don't love filing. I love cutting, you know. So I love running the saw. Like, I'm having so much fun out here. It is 15 degrees. I hate the cold, but yeah, I'm having a great time. Just being able to do this. I love the saw. Saw's amazing. Oh, yeah. I love it, right? I mean, look at that thing. And you guys saw it. It's cutting amazing. Anybody knows anything knows that this thing's cutting really, really well. It's starting up really, really well. It's not warm out here at all. And these are going to be, yeah, I don't know yet. I want to do, I want to do a Groot. So I think one of these is going to be a Groot. Probably do another bear out of one of these. And then I don't know. I do want to do, I want to get into like maybe doing a eagle or a hawk or something like that. So that might be one of these guys. But these four will be, we're going to start getting back into doing some of the carving soon. That's what this is supposed to be, a carving channel. It's just, we have all this wood we gotta take care of, so sometimes you gotta, you know, do what you gotta do and get stuff done. So I want to get all that stuff out of the snow, and I gotta get it to the backyard. So I need a way to do that. So that's why I gotta do the snow wrench, which is basically just a snow blower taking off the wheels, and I'm gonna wrap a rope and hope that, you know, the motor and just the wheel and the transmission is gonna be enough to pull these things. Some of these are probably a good 800,000 pounds though. So we're gonna put them on a piece of plywood. And yeah, hopefully they just slide on a piece of plywood on the snow. That's the hope. We'll see. I didn't see anything on, so I don't know if it's because it doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad idea, but maybe it's a great idea. So that's what we're about, finding out what is good and what's bad. But I think that's gonna be it for right now, guys. I think I'm gonna take you into the garage. We're gonna warm up a little bit, and we'll do a sharpening real quick. I'll show you guys how I do that and walk you guys through what we do for that. Pretty basic stuff, pretty simple. I keep it very simple, guys. Is it the best? Probably not. Is there better? Yeah, I'm sure there is. But it does what we need, and you're gonna see. We started with this with factory. We're at that now, which is bad. We got to get back to this or better from factory. So let's see if we can. Okay. So you guys stay tuned. Lots of videos. I'm telling you right now, we got, so right now, and this is how we're gonna do them. You know, right now this video is pretty much done. I just wanted to do a review, show you guys how this thing is going. You guys saw this thing's just throwing chips. It's barely bogging down. When it was bogging down, I mean, I'm burying a 20-inch bar and chain into this hard maple, and it doesn't seem to care. The only times it was messing up is because I didn't have, obviously I'm coming from both sides, I didn't have perfectly good cuts. So sometimes that bogging, that binding you were hearing, it was just that I was getting uneven inside the log. That's gonna happen with anything you throw in there if you're not cutting straight, right? Any saw you're not cutting straight, but it still came out. I mean, it wasn't bad, as you guys can see. Like, it came out pretty good. Like, man, that just needs a freaking couple shoves through a planer real quick, and that's butter smooth. I was actually impressed with how straight that came out for what we were just doing. So, okay, back at it, guys. So catch you guys later. Love you guys as always. Keep come on, keep in the comments. Keep this thing going, guys. This is a dream, and this is what we're doing, right? You know, to all the other veterans out there, you know, let's do this. You know, I'm a veteran, and I'm doing this for all the other veterans out there. Show you guys that, hey, guys, you guys can do this too. This stuff's easy, you know. So let's have a great time, guys, and let's learn some things, and let's get at her.